The Righteous program of Yad Vashem is unique and unprecedented in the sense that I don't know of any other such program where victims of a terrible tragedy and crime set out to search for members of the nations of perpetrators, collaborators, and bystanders, and decorate them, where they search for good people among the perpetrators and bystanders. This is very unique, and this program, which was established in Yad Vashem almost 50 years ago, has since honored over 23,000 men and women who risked their lives to save Jews during the Holocaust. This program, of course, is a testament to the ability of man to always choose good, even under the most terrible circumstances. We always have the choice. There's always the possibility for every single person, and even if he is a small farmer or a little priest or a school teacher, they can make a difference. They can make a difference in the world, and this is what this program proves to us. It is also a proof to the resilience of the Jewish people, the survivors, who came out of the Holocaust, of this terrible tragedy. They saw their families killed, their communities destroyed, and nevertheless, they set out to commemorate the good people, the non-Jews who helped them, and not only the Jewish victims. And this proves this enormous strength of the survivors to reaffirm life, to reaffirm their faith in humanity. And I think, therefore, both the righteous and the survivors who honor them should really be role models for all of us. We have, as I said, honored over 23,000 men and women from 44 countries. They come from all walks of life. We have members of royal families, and we have illiterate peasants. We have educated and totally uneducated people, city dwellers, people from small remote villages, people from all religions, Christians, Muslims, all Christian denominations, and of course people who were total atheists, people from different professions. Among the professions we have a director of a zoo, we have an owner of a circus, we have a sewer maintenance worker who hid Jews in the sewers of Lvov. We have an undertaker who hid Jews in a cemetery. And there are, of course, doctors and teachers and lots of farmers and railway people. All the professions, I think, are represented in this very extraordinary group. We are, of course, often asked, is there a common denominator? Is there something common to all these people who dare defy the danger and save Jews? And I must say that I am unable to see anything they have in common, with the exception of the fact that at one moment they decided that someone, very often someone they had never known before, was more important than anything else, and that they had to help, that they had to act, that it was their moral duty to extend the helping hand to someone in distress. This is the only common denominator I can find in this very diverse group of rescuers. The program of the righteous has been going on for 50 years. Until this very day, we're now in January 2010. People, survivors mostly, come to us. They call us on the telephone, they send us emails, they send us letters, or they come to our office. And they Many of them now, as they near the end of their lives and as they see their entire generation pass on, want to settle this one moral debt. And they come and they tell us the stories and they share these moments of light, but also terrible memories of destruction with us. They still come to us. We have about 500 requests every year where people ask us to honor their rescuers during the Holocaust. This program, we often see, we have a wonderful privilege, I would say. We help survivors come full circle. We sometimes even help them find some closure by reconnecting them to the families of their rescuers, by being able, through our research, to find documents, to find testimonies where they can fill in the gaps and the holes in their memory and piece together their life before and during the Holocaust. It is very often that our research enables us to complete a story, to find out where a person was during the war, to bring them to a meeting, and we have these encounters between families of survivors and families of rescuers. And we are always in awe with this tremendous bond there is between the two families. And when we have ceremonies here at Yad Vashem honoring righteous, survivors often come with their family. And then you see an entire family, survivor, their partners, their children, their grandchildren, and sometimes even their great-grandchildren. An enormous family that came out of this one survivor who was helped by the righteous person who saved him. And it is this family that represents an entire universe. And this is what is engraved on the medal that the righteous receives. Whoever saves one person as if he saved an entire universe. And we see these entire universes here at Yad Vashem. We have taken their pictures. We have their photos. They are, I would say, they show the face of the Jewish people today after the Holocaust. But as we look at these photos, of course, we also remember the members of the families of survivors who were killed, and all the families that could have been born but never saw light because they were killed during the Holocaust. And this, I think, through the righteous, through these wonderful lights in the darkness, we can also sometimes better appreciate the enormous darkness that befell Europe during the Holocaust.